Hello tankers. So, as predicted, I got way too excited and started filling up my tank. And the first fill, I just was pouring the water from this bucket and basically pouring it onto either the pile of rocks in the tank or onto my hand, trying to create like a plate effect, like you've probably read about pouring the water onto so the stream hits a flat plate and that disperses it. But I didn't do that the first time. I poured it onto my hand. So the tank water was gray, and that's actually how it looked when I was first rinsing the gravel. So I'm pretty convinced that it was gravel debris that I was stirring up. Also, I tucked in 2 Amazon sword plants and some water wisteria. So when the tank was didn't have any water in it. So I'm thinking that kind of stirred some stuff up. So I'll show you what I've got going now. I have drained the tank and now I am refilling it. And it is pretty clear. I'm doing it really, really slowly, and I'm going to show you my process. But you can see I've got a plate in there this time. Definitely using a plate. And sorry, I'm going to turn this light off here. Okay. Using a plate. The sword plants are in. Wisteria over there. And you can see that I've got some floating debris. There's some duckweed that's fine. That's going to end up in there anyway. And there's some, pieces of bark and whatever. So what I'm going to do, if you had a net, you could just sort of skim this off. But I don't have a net, so I'm just going to try to get what I can get off with my hands and then just throw that into a nearby houseplant. They will be perfectly happy with it. One thing I wanted to talk about, since I had a question about this. I wondered how important it was to use dechlorinated water for all of my, filling and draining, like knowing that the first fill would probably just be taken back out and thrown down the drain. I didn't know if I should use dechlorinator, but in the end I decided to use it because I went to the trouble of basically cycling my soil, so why would I want to dump a bunch of chlorine and chloramine onto it, So dechlorinator is not super expensive, so I just went ahead and put some in for every fill. So yeah, I'm just gonna get as much of the schmutz off the top as doesn't drive me crazy here, and then let me show you my process for filling. So I've got here a bucket of water and dechlorinated from the tap, and I'm gonna aim it and pour it really, really slowly on that plate. Like so. So that's that. I won't make you watch the whole thing there. You can figure it out. But yeah, that technique of using a plate really made a huge difference. My water is definitely not perfectly clear, but it's much, much better than it was before using the plate. So I recommend it. Alright, so yeah. I'd love to get some more subscribers, so feel free to hit the subscribe button and like my video, comment, ask questions. Yeah, so I'd love to hear from you. Thank you. Bye.